The quality of your life is determined by your ability to shape it effectively and efficiently. If we boil everything down to the basics, you're left with 15 if-then algorithms for life. Number 1. If you don't like your reality, then change what you do on a daily basis. We sleep, we eat, commute, and we work. Most people only live on the weekend. Most people wrongly assume that life is dictated by big risks or big decisions, but that's not really the case. You can dramatically improve the quality of your life if you make small tweaks to what you do on a daily basis. Start with the little things, and if change doesn't occur, then incrementally increase the impact zone. Number 2. If you want to start, then remove friction. How many of you began the year with a new year, new me resolution in mind? So, how much weight did you lose? How many times did you go to the gym? How's that new business looking? You failed to do most of these things because you didn't know where to start, or even if you did, you didn't really feel like sticking with it. The secret to getting things done is to remove friction. Pay for a year's worth of gym membership, have your gym bag by the door and your running shoes ready. You'll find that you double or triple the amount of time you spend following through on your goals if you remove the friction first. Number 3. If you got burned, then don't put your hand back into the fire. Because it will happen. People will screw you over, or you'll make mistakes yourself. Learn from them and move on. To quote the former president of the U.S.,
"There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, 'Fool me once, shame on you. If fool me, we can't get fooled again.'"
people exert pattern-based behavior, meaning they repeat themselves in the way they do things. Remember this: what happened once may never happen again. What happened twice will surely happen a third time. Number 4. If you want to get things done, then move from learning to doing. People get stuck in the learning phase. Every problem you have in your life is either a knowledge problem or an action problem. You either don't know what to do or you're not doing it. Most of you watching or listening to this piece know exactly what you should be doing, yet you haven't taken enough action. You've learned enough already, okay? Go do it. Number 5. If you want to be rich, then work and invest as the rich do. When it comes to managing your money, you might want to take a cue from the ultra-rich. And there's one investment that is universally recognized as the billionaire's asset. According to a recent groundbreaking study from UBS, 62% of high net worth investors surveyed allocate a shocking 30% or more of their investment portfolios to this asset. So, what is it? Fine art. That's right, and not just so they can show it off at fancy cocktail parties. For the past 25 years, art has been consistently outperforming traditional investments like stocks, real estate, and gold. You see, while today's record levels of inflation have made it harder for you to afford basic goods like food and fuel, let alone the impact the economic turmoil has had on your retirement plan and investments, the ultra-rich aren't affected by recessions like you and I are. They can get even richer. That makes blue-chip art one of the best ways to grow and protect your own wealth during recessions. But you might be thinking, hey, Alux, how's a person like me supposed to protect my cash with a Picasso or Banksy painting? Well, that's where our friends at Masterworks come in. Masterworks is a platform that allows everyday people to invest in multi-million-dollar paintings for just a fraction of the price. Instead of buying an entire painting, you can invest in shares of it, and once that painting is sold, the profits are split amongst the share owners. So far, these profits have been pretty impressive. Masterworks' last 3 art sales generated net returns of 10%, 14%, and a stunning 35%. Now, since Masterworks was kind enough to support our community and thousands of you have been successful investing with them, we've put an exclusive link in the description below. With it, you can skip their waiting list to join and start investing like the super wealthy today. Number 6. If they don't feel the same way, then walk away. We know you want to linger on. We know you think you should just try harder and maybe they'll change their mind. But you're making it difficult for both yourself and them. You got rejected. Deal with it and move on. It's not going to be the last time. The way we process rejection as individuals is one of the most valuable skills you can possess. Navigating rejection will allow you to eventually find a better fit for whatever it is you're looking for and improve yourself along the way. Number 7. If you regret a decision, then stop and put it behind you. Once something has already happened, it is no longer in your hands to change. Don't regret your past decisions. They were the best options you could come up with at the time you had to make it. Now you have new information, you have data, and you have historical performance. Adjust course so the next time you make a better choice. Number 8. If you're unhappy, then start with physical changes for your mind. It's hard for the mind to comprehend how the outer world affects the inner world, but there's enough data to know this is a fact. So start with your sleep, then sunlight, and being in nature. Your emotional being is impacted by external stimuli. Some of you might self-diagnose depression or deep sadness, when in reality you might just be iron deficient. Talk to a professional and stop changing your mood based on what your favorite character does on the TV show you're watching. It ain't cool. Number 9. If you don't like how other people treat you, then treat yourself differently. Humans are emotional mirrors. They reflect your emotional state back at you. For as long as you're alive, remember this, okay? People treat you based on how you treat yourself. Change your attitude with yourself, and you'll see the world reshape around it. Number 10. If others did it, then you can too. Seeing others achieve what you want to achieve is simply proving the theory is viable. If you were to gather the same ingredients, in the same environment and under the same conditions, with the knowledge you have now, you're likely to recreate the outcome in less time it took everyone else. It sounds cheesy, but most things seem impossible until someone does them. Just look to the Roger Bannister story about the famous 4-minute mile. For decades, people thought running a mile in under 4 minutes was biologically impossible because nobody was able to come close, until one day when Roger Bannister did it. Since Roger disproved that hypothesis, knowing that it is possible to run a 4-minute mile, another 1,664 people have done it. You need to stop taking advice from people who haven't done it. Take advice from top performers and see how quickly you pick up the momentum to do things others would only dream of. Number 11. If underthinking, then read. If overthinking, then write. If you're lost, if you don't know what to do, if you haven't found your thing yet, then read. If your mind is buzzing, put it down in writing, okay? Seeing your thoughts on paper somehow removes them from the internal and materializes them in the real world. Once you see them laid out, treat them like pieces of a puzzle and see what you can put together. Number 12. If it worked in the past, then chances are it'll work again. Default to what works. We have a favorite way of overcoming imposter syndrome. Crush it with mountains of proof. Your credibility ties into your ability to materialize what you say you'll do. Only pretenders allow imposter syndrome to stop them in their tracks, because practitioners can always fall back on their past performance. Number 13. If you want to make progress, then input more than you're doing now. Picture it like this. All the action you're currently taking results in this line, and this line is responsible for your current reality. If your goal is to improve it, you'll need to increase the amount of action beyond it. If you want anything new to come into your life, you'll need to go beyond your normal. People expect their reality to change without changing themselves, and that's why they're miserable. Number 14. If you feel tired, then rest. Our generation doesn't know how to rest. The world is on fire 24/7. Rest doesn't mean sleep. Check the dictionary. To rest means to recover strength. We push ourselves consistently without realizing that your performance is affected by how tired you are. You could spend your entire year working hard and not accomplish very much because all you could give is 20% of what you're able to, and it required 90% plus to move the needle. Number 15. If you want an epic life, then do epic shit. Most people live mediocre lives but want to live exceptionally. This is one of the biggest misunderstandings in the world. You have to do the exceptional first. Do things others aren't doing. Go places where others aren't going. That's what makes you interesting. Only then, when you look back, you'll realize you've lived an exceptional life. And as for those of you still watching, we've reserved an additional point for your bonus. If you don't have it, then you don't want it enough. Sorry to break it to you, but that's the truth. Think about it like this. If whatever goal you're going after right now was a life or death situation where if you didn't achieve it, you died, how much effort would you put into it compared to what you're doing right now? Right? You would go after it non-stop until you conquered it. And it's the same with everything else in your life. Your fridge is full. You want a fit body, but you don't desperately need it. You're not obsessed with the achievement. You want to hear a secret? Everyone who got to where they are right now at some point were obsessed with making it happen. In order to get out of poverty, we were obsessed with it. We were willing to do whatever it took, worked as hard as required because we knew the reward would do it for our life, and so we did it. Right now, you want something. Take this opportunity to reassess just how much you really want it because the volume of effort will change based on your answer. If you really want it, write the word "want" in the comments. Let's just see how many of you have figured out what you want in life. If you found value in today's video, please give us a like, hit that bell icon to never miss an upload, and hey, don't forget to subscribe.